All right, fair use disclaimer. This your brother Bob. I'm back with another lesson, Lord willing. It'll be edifying. I'm gonna start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Waha, Rakak Wadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah by their faith. There's got another lesson I'm going to bring out through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. As we have been blessed to have this wisdom and understanding at the end of the world, we know that it's going to turn into a Mad Max type of world at the end of this man's kingdom. Now, Esau doesn't know that Jacob's trouble will be a famine. It'll be all hell breaking loose. Like I said, Mad Max. Some know, but majority of these Edomites and 2/3 don't have a clue that this is going to happen. But they're soon to be informed about it once this famine hits Babylon the Great, man. Because major moves are being made in the Middle East, over in the South China Sea, all these areas that these ports or these ships travel through, and these major ports that provide goods to Babylon the Great, man. This is a consumer country, man. They get their goods from every nation on earth, and they don't produce anything. So when they basically come to pass these next couple of weeks where no gas is going to be traveling, none of these things are, none of these ports are going to be open to receive goods because there's no goods to be brung in. All hell is going to break loose, man. And they already pretty much setting it up where you're not going to be able to travel, especially the airports. They're making it where jet fuel is so high, and basically traveling is going to be so high. But these people are going to need to get to work. You need to get provide for their families, and they're gonna go to the best way they know how to provide for their family. And that's by taking it. They're gonna lose everything. Like I forgot his name, Gerald Salenti said when the people have nothing, they're gonna lose it. Not saying it how he said it, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, the hopeful elect have been made privy of the things that the Lord is bringing upon the earth. So let's get into these videos, hit us a couple scriptures, and Lord, will it be edifying.
We have about 2 weeks before the shortages are going to start hitting your grocery store. And I don't say things like this lightly. I'm usually way ahead of what's coming. So please hear me on this. Everyone is talking about gas prices. And yes, gas prices are high, but nobody is talking about plastic. So look around you right now. Your shampoo bottle, your laundry soap, your deodorant, your diapers, feminine products, dog food, your meat, your produce, all of those are packaged in plastic. And plastic is made from oil. With the Strait of Hormuz closed and the bypass ports hit too, things aren't moving. 40% of the world's plastic packaging goes directly into food and beverage. And plastic resin prices are already up nearly 60%. That's been since February. Aluminum prices are up. Think canned tuna, think canned goods. All of these things are happening. I'm not telling you this to panic you. I'm telling you this so that you can save some money. So here's what I've done, and here's what I continue to do. I am stocking up on 3 to 6 months of the basic things that my family uses daily. Things like dog food, shampoo, soap, laundry detergent, rice, flour, beans, non-perishables. Things we go through, though, every month. Even that tub of butter that you have sitting in your fridge. And it's, again, not because I think they're going to disappear in 2 weeks. It's because I'm not willing to pay double or triple or quadruple what they cost today. And hear me on this, those prices are going to hit those levels within the next few months. And people who wait will be very, very sorry. This isn't fear, this is math. Tell me in the comments, what are you going to stock up on first? If you want to go deeper on all of the things happening to us, the middle class, and how to survive it, I have a brand new podcast called Bernadette Gold Unfiltered. Links in the bio. But put in the comments, what is it that you're doing so that you're ahead of the curve?
And you really can't get ahead of the curve because I mean, you can grab a couple things and you know what I'm saying to get by for the meantime, but while that's going on, other things are going to be happening. Power outages, you know, blackouts, um, all sorts of things that's going to happen, man. You're not going to be sitting in the comfort of your house with your deep freezer full, your freezer full of goods, and the world just continuing on, man. It's not going to happen like that, man. It's going to be something major to hit. It's going to cause the whole world to turn upside down, and you'll have people entering into your house, taking and looking for goods to survive. Like I just said, that Mad Max type of world is finna hit, man. What's that? I Am Legend, all these the Road, all these apocalyptic movies that we've seen and referred to for you know what I'm saying the times we're coming into, the times of Jacob's trouble, really you know hitting hard, man. And see, we're preparing through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah for these things that's coming, man. And like I said, I ain't saying that you shouldn't, you know, get things you need, goods and stuff. I mean, it's common sense to get the things you need, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna be like pilgrims on the earth, man. Because the things that these preppers and all them people stocking up on stuff, that's for the elect, man. So you know, we're not gonna panic and go and just hoard all these things up. Like I said, you can get you know get things, just stock up as much as you can, but that's not what we're relying on. The things, the goods that we have, man. Because when all hell break loose, you best believe the elect are going to be guided to food, water, um, shelter, because this is what the prophecy said was going to happen, and we're preparing for that, man. That's why these lessons go up for the elect to repent and understand what times we're in, and get mentally and spiritually prepared. Stock up on the spirit, because man, you're gonna definitely need it, man. Because when all hell break loose, death and destruction is everywhere. Your mind is going to be shook unless you're in these scriptures, man. Unless the Lord with you, man. Now check this out. He pretty much going to the same exact thing. That goes to show you that people are understanding what times we're in.
All right, so you can take this however you'd like to take it, but I'm here with a warning. I spoke to multiple vendors late last night, and they informed me that people don't even realize that within 2 weeks, everything you buy is going to either double or triple. I'm talking about everything from paper products, um, plastic wrap, dog food, shampoo, butter, milk, virtually anything that's made with plastic or cardboard packaging, foam, basically everything. So you have 2 weeks. I'm just here to warn you that if you can, a lot of people can't, if you can afford to stock up on like canned tuna, ramen noodles, boxes of cereal. I mean, cereal right now is like $5 to $6 a box. If you can find it on sale for $4, you should buy like 10 boxes. If you can find butter that you can freeze, that'll get you through the next 2 to 3 months, I would buy that. Now, I know you can't stock up on milk, but anything you can buy right now, granola bars, cereal, cheese, God, I'm just trying to give you some ideas. Tin foil, paper cups, plastic wrap, napkins, toilet paper. I think you know where this is going. Things are going to be astronomically more expensive within 2 weeks. I would say approximately 2 weeks. And the manufacturers and the vendors, they're already preparing for this because it's happening. And I don't think there's any way to stop it. A lot of it has to do with the war and the oil it takes to make a lot of these packages for plastic wrap, plastic bottles, and so on and so forth, foam. So if you can afford it, I'm not trying to scare people, but I would start stocking up now. Anything you can buy, cans of soup, water bottles, especially. Buy all you can buy. Please. Do the best you can to buy everything you can now, because nobody wants to spend $15 on a box of cereal, or $12 on a package of butter, or $12 for a bottle of shampoo. It's sad that we have to be in this situation, but unfortunately, this is where we're at. So please, please stock up now. Get as much as you can while you still can.
And another thing too, just like when all these Christmas events and shit that happen, and people in there trying to get stuff, these goods, shit. Wait till $15 loaves of bread and goods like that. Grocery stores, man, people gonna kill each other in the store for the last box of cereal, man. And pretty much every state is an open carry state now. I say I don't know for sure. I'm just saying for the most part, most of the states are open carry. So we're coming into those times, man. You're gonna see people getting killed over the last can of tuna. Because remember when CV happened, there wasn't no meat in the stores. Last scraps of food and meat, and people was damn near jumping over the damn freezer to try to get the last one, man. So just imagine when it's like the last loaf of bread or last pack of noodles or whatever, and it's $25, and you ain't got nothing at home at all, and you know that this is the only way you're gonna be able to get it, and it's if you take it until they actually start going to people's houses, man. These are the times we're in, man. And the only ones that really taking heed to this word is the hopeful elect, man. We preparing through the spirit to have everything we need in these times we're coming into, man. Because the scripture tell you can't live off bread alone, but every word of the mouth of the Lord, man. How about Shem Shah? So you can't panic. There's a lot of people gonna panic when they don't have anything, but build up in the spirit, man. Now check this out, man, because I can't warn you enough, man. The apostles and the elders on down, can't warn you enough, man. You have to be prepared in the spirit of the Lord, man. There's no way you're going to be able to overcome all the things that's going to happen with your own might, man, with your own power, man. There's no way. But check this out.
To make your country go broke, your country go broke. No one's gonna have shit. F the oil. I'm gonna light it all on fire. I'm gonna destroy my infrastructure. Just make everybody feel it. You'll start seeing war on the streets when that gas hits $20 a gallon.
Absolutely.
You don't have to have a world war. You'll have one here. You don't give a shit about a world war. That electricity won't even be on. You can't afford that to even turn on the news to find out there's a world war. You got to go fight your neighbor. You got to go up the street. You got to go rob a store for whatever goods they have, because bread costs $50, $20. You want a peanut butter jelly sandwich, you're going to have to go kill somebody for it. Everybody's got morals while they got money in their pocket. But as soon as the money's gone, you'll see how many morals you really have as a society. That shit goes out the window. That's one of the first things that's going to go out the window. Fuck the truth. But your morals is going to go out the window. You will steal. You will lie. You will cheat. You will to eat, to survive.
Yeah. Even as you're talking, I'm like, my God, this is biblical. I pray that it doesn't come down to this point.
We all should. We all should.
But as we all know, self-preservation, that's the first law of the land.
Mm-hmm.
There is another part of the world that cannot afford for us to control that oil.
Mm-hmm.
They just can't. Then we're playing an entire different game. I mean, it's energy warfare.
Now, you see the guy in the dreads, he was speaking about what's going to happen here. And the other guy was worried about geopolitics. If you don't have any gas. I mean, you're not gonna be able to, like you told me, you're not gonna be able to turn the TV on to even see what's going on. Man, you ain't gonna have the things you can just sit back and have. You sit back and have now. You won't have that, man, because the guy said this is biblical, and it is, man. This is the hand of the Lord finna be stretched over Babylon the Great, man, and it won't be taken away until judgment is finished on it, man. The Lord is going to shake his hand over this place, and he's not gonna retract his hand off of Babylon the Great, man. So everything is, you know what I'm saying, for Babylon to be fulfilled, man, the destruction, man. So when all hell break loose, man, there's no turning back, man. There's no turning back, man. And that's why we know this is it, man. We know this is it. Is no way you're gonna be able to get out of this thing unless the Lord with you, man. That's simple and plain. As you see right here, it says we going to have a Mad Max time, and that's, man, that's the mindset of the land right now. Everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, kind of seeing the ways of the world, knowing that this place is finished, man. It's gonna go into a time like never before, man. Check this out. I ain't gonna play all of it. It's 5 minutes. I'm not gonna play all of it. I'm just play a little bit of it. Just you don't get the gist of it because he kind of wanders off into another topic. But check this out.
We are going to have a Mad Max time. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, but the Soviet Union had gone through hard times before that, and they managed to make it through. I mean, people who had worked for the government their entire lives, 60, 70 years old, were counting on a retirement. All of a sudden, their retirement wouldn't buy a box of matches. They survived. They survived because they had been through tough times and they could do it. Americans couldn't survive a month without the SNAP payments. Okay, if people don't get their food stamps, they're going to go Mad Max. Period. I see social disruption absolutely Mad Max. Go to the Soviet Union. Go to Russia in 1917. You're going to have 15 different factions. Okay, you're going to have warlords running the country. Some people, like John Mearsheimer, thinks that the demise of the United States in the Middle East is not a big deal. The United States has resources, has agriculture, has manufacturing. I totally disagree with them. Okay. The United States is an empire in collapse, and there is already the provisions for civil war in progress. And all it's going to do is take a lack of food, and and we're going to have that. Okay, we're going to have people starve next winter in the United States. We're going to have people freeze next winter in the United States, regardless of what happens to the Strait of Hormuz in the next 2 weeks. Okay, it is set in concrete already. Prices are going through the roof, and people simply cannot afford it. Now, I'll go you one better, and I don't think anybody's mentioned it. What's the most important industry in the United States? What is the foundation of the American economy?
Isn't it the military industrial complex?
Thank you. It is that simple. It used to be the railroads. Okay. That failed.
Yeah, see, that's when they start going off on another topic. But you see what he's saying. This place is set and primed for destruction, man. It's not going to be set in a good place, man. And that's why we continue to, bring these lessons out, man, for you to see and know through these videos. And just showing you that, man, everybody is talking about the same exact thing, man, over and over and over. Jacob's trouble, man. And I just sum it up in one word: Jacob's trouble. 2 words. But we see that we're at the door of the Lord returning, man. And all hell breaking loose, man. This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." See, we know these terrible times are coming, man. And it's at the door, man. New Living Translation, it says, "You should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be a very difficult time." GNT, remember that there will be difficult times in the last days. And that's what we're telling our people, man. It's going to be a bad, bad time, man. It's not going to be a good time, man. It's not going to be your partying and bullshit, man. All hell going to be breaking loose, man. And that's, yeah, and you just see through that a man will have multiple wives for protection, man. Because if she's not able to feed her kids or feed herself, she's gonna look for that protection, man. Because people gonna be breaking in your houses, probably coming and steal the last of what she had, and she's gonna resort to a man of the Lord, man. And in that day, then a man will have multiple wives, man. And that day is quickly approaching, man. You can just see it formulating clear as day, man. This is Matthew 24 and started at verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And that's that's happening now, man. You have these so-called prophets. You know them, IUIC, ISUBK. They don't even tell their people this is going to happen, man. This is coming. They don't tell them about the MOTB, the mark coming. So we see these false prophets is already deceiving people, man. It says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So you're going to have a lot of people ready to do whatever to survive, man. Because they don't have a clue that this is coming. This is coming, man. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. See, you got to endure all these things that are coming up on the earth, man. And the Lord is going to give God over the elect, man. And that's why we praying and prophesying and doing the will of the Lord to make sure we made our call and election sure, man. Because this is all what matter. This is the only thing that's going to matter here in the near future, man. And that's all that matters now. But for anyone that's hearing this message for the first time, man, this truth, these wisdom, the scriptures of the Lord is the only thing that's going to matter here in these coming days, man. And like I said, it's always the only thing that matters. But you're gonna see it plain that what you had in the world, what you know what I'm saying, you had this, you had that, you had a good job, you had a nice house, you had a good car, you had good friends. That's all finna go to the wayside, man. What you know in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, that's what's gonna preserve you. Was Isaiah 33:6, the wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. That's what's gonna happen, man. To know that. That's what's going to be the happening thing, man, as it was saying in the world. 14, Matthew 24:14, it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And see, this word has went through the whole entire globe, man, through the YouTube and through the men of the Lord, man. The men of the Lord putting videos on the YouTube, man, and on different social media sites, prophesying for the world to know the true gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. It's no coincidence, man. The Lord has brung the men of the Lord all together just by the word, man. All over the globe, man. And see, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is showing you that this place is finished, man. Everything is as we know, is coming to an end. We know, growing up, high school, you had this, you had that. You went on, you went out in the world and everything was good. You didn't see no bad times coming. You was able to go to parties and bullshit and, you know what I'm saying, and work and was getting able to get paid, take vacations. All that's coming to an end, man. And we're at the door of all hell breaking loose, man. This is Ecclesiastica Sirach 39 and verse 27. It says, all these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners, they are turned into evil. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. So you're gonna have these spirits out here putting people to death, man. Now on IG, it was a man just hitting this girl's car with a hammer. She came out and said, "What's the problem?" He came right straight to her, hit upside the head, and hit her like 7 times in the head with a hammer, man. These are the spirits that the Lord created for vengeance, man. And see, we know that these women are going to need protection in this time we're coming into, man. So judgment is going to be in the earth, man, on a level higher than what we have ever seen, man. Left and right, people getting put to death, left and right. And these are these perilous times, difficult and terrible times is coming, man. 28, one more time, it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So the Lord is going to have spirits here just to put people to death, man. Just to judge, just to bring judgment, man. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. See, all these are created for vengeance. So when all hell break loose, man, famine, death, hail, all these things are the Lord's vengeance on the sinners, man. We're 2/3 of our people in the heathen nations, man. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. See, punishing the wicked to destruction. And hey, when the Lord is gonna have something click, and man, all people is gonna lose it, man. And you just see it just turning, the Lord is turning the dial all the way up on the eye. You know what I'm saying? You know your eye, you turn it all the way up on high, and all hell just break loose, man. And your neighbor you thought was cool with you, cut grass, you spoke to him, you drunk a beer with him, he gonna be at your door, man, trying to break in and get your last pork chop. You know what I'm saying? For you heathens, you eat abominable foods. Your last steak, man, for you ones that, you know what I'm saying, know that you shouldn't eat abominable foods, man. The last slice of cheese. This is the time we're coming into, man. Verse 31, it says, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth. See, the Lord has got these spirits ready to bring judgment on 2/3, man. You know, the Lord gonna use 2/3 to take out a lot of, you know what I'm saying, their own people, man. Take a lot of these heathen too, man. So this is these heavy times, man. It says, when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So it's not gonna be nobody, oh, please don't, I got a baby in the house, I got a family. You know, it ain't gonna be none of that, man. The Lord gonna put his spirit on these spirits to bring judgment, and they're gonna bring judgment, man. It ain't gonna matter if you got kids. I got a family, man. That ain't gonna matter. The Lord gonna put the spirit on them to bring judgment, man. To bring your spirit to him. And that's why we repent, man, daily, man, making sure that we do everything to please the Lord, man. This is 2 Ezra 15, dropping down to verse 10. It says, behold, my people are led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And we're in modern day Egypt, man. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. And see, 2/3 are going to be left here to be judged, man. The Lord is going to redeem the elect. He says, I will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that power shall bring upon it. See, these plagues are coming, man. There was a couple plagues that hit the small hats, man. Let me bring that video out, man. Look at these plagues. I was going to play that, but I'm going to hold that for another lesson, Lord willing. But see, the Lord is smiting this place with plagues as before, man. Now, you might have seen them. This is one quick little video to play. Look at all these bees.
תיזהרי, דבורים, דבורים.
All these bees came out of nowhere, man. Look at all them just swarming. Look at all them bees, man. And the bees will put you to death as well, man. A lot of people allergic to bees. Man, they start hitting you upside your head, them stinging you and shit. You can die from that, man. Let me see if I can find. Here you go, the other one. Just two quick little videos. See, it's a plague, man. All them bees at one time, man. So this is not a satire. This is deadly serious, man. The Lord is bringing plagues upon Babylon and our land, man. So this is deadly serious, man. This is going to intensify. The Lord is through with this place, man. Just like He did in Egypt, smiting with plagues, He's coming back, man. Let me finish it up, man. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 11. He said, I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishments that power shall bring upon it. See, the Lord is going to bring it upon Babylon too, man. It's just a glimpse into what's going to come here. It says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting of hail, and with a fearful consolation. And see, ain't nothing is going to be growing here. They're not. China's not letting any of that nitrogen and any of that agricultural goods or products, you would say, to come into the land of Babylon to be grown for the harvest of the summer, man. So basically get the crops ready for the I'm assuming the next summer, man. I don't know exactly how it works, but I know that they're not letting those products they need for the growth season to come in, because they're supposed to be planted, and then by the end of the growth season, they should be able to harvest their goods, man, for the next coming season. But see, it's a wartime, man. Everybody's being put in a position that they're going to have to pretty much pick a side, man. And Moab is not with Babylon, man. He's not with Esau. 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And that's what we're telling you. All hell is about to break loose, man. It's drawing nigh, close. And one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. See, the modern day sword is a gun, man. It's just like it is missiles as well, but these people have guns in their hands, man. Getting the last loaf of bread or last steak or whatever it be. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, when this thing really gets to the point where these people don't have anything in the grocery stores, and social media is going to make it spread quick. And they don't got nothing in this Walmart. They ain't got nothing in this Kroger's. It's going to spread quick. It says, for there shall be a sedition among men in invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So you got police officers. They're going to be trying to defend their houses, man. They're going to try to feed their families, man. So that policing is going to go out the window, man. You ain't going to be able to call the police because the man knocked down your door to get your goods. So they're gonna even be trying to get your animals, man. Shit, your kids too, man. That's the type of time we're coming into, man. These movies, these apocalyptic movies, are not just for the hell of it, man. They're showing you a glimpse in the way the world is trending, man. It says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. See, you're gonna have blockades, man. You're gonna have militias and different groups getting together where you can't go in, go in their city or their neighborhood, man. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. See, the houses are going to be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man. Nobody's going to honor. I got a family. I got to take care of this, and that ain't going to matter. Everything is going to go out the window, man. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. The neighbor going to be at your back door, man, or at your front door, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. See, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. See, and for great tribulations. So it's going to be a terrible time, man. And you ain't not going to get out of it because you was a good Christian, or you was a good guy. You fed the homeless. You got to be grounded in this faith, man. You got to take heed to the men of the Lord, man. This is Baruch 4. Drop down to verse 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. See, it's for the sinners, which we know Esau has had a hand in us being taken down, going to slavery, basically being judged the way we've been judged. And see, 2/3 of our people can't see it, man, because the Lord had the angels blinding them from seeing it. But this man, this judgment is for Esau, man. But you're going to take part of it because you didn't want to repent. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. See, this is Babylon the Great he's speaking about, man. Miserable is she that received thy sons. As for she, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. See, she's going to be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude. See, Esau has been prideful and being able to go into concerts and games and NFL games, NBA, and been rejoicing, proud to be in rulership and power. But it's all slipping away, man. It's slipping away fast, man. And he's going to be in torments, man. Miserable as everything that had a hand in our downfall, man. It says, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. See? Her pride shall be turned into mourning. For her fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. So, man, it's going to get to that point, man, that if you don't got this truth, you're doomed, man. So I'm going to end it there. Lord, when it was edifying. Shalom. Shalom.